hours of Qyssa. 2. Can you imagine that? Is this going to be the terrible 2, Saba?
I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not.
We're very excited with where our journey has led us. And here today, we're just celebrating that.
Yes. Today is going to be a fun one.
It is.
We're answering questions that
from
came
you.
From you.
Yes.
And we're actually going to do a little rapid fire for each other. But let's get right into it.
Let's.
So this one comes from Amna Nawab. It's one of my favorite questions. And she says, what did you want to be when you were a little girl?
I was supposed to be a doctor. My grandmother was a doctor. My grandfather was a doctor. One of my aunts is a doctor. So bas Shahmeen doctor banegi.
But did you want to be a doctor?
You know, it was just going with the flow. And then what happened was that I failed 2 entrance exams for the medical college.
2.
And then I said, and then surprisingly, a friend of mine wanted to go to the art school and pick up a form. And I said, chalo, I'll go with you. And I went there and I said, why don't I pick up a form and fill that in? And voila, I got into art school. And I did architecture. And I think that was the best decision. Even though I am not working as an architect right now, I think art school gave me so much.
Foundation.
I think the foundation, there was a lot of public speaking involved with the way I was, an all-rounder. I got an award for being the only all-rounder in my batch. So I cannot thank Allah Mia enough that I failed.
And I think you got so many friends from there that you were still in connection with, that are in Bahrain.
Yes.
You guys all kind of came together. So.
Surprisingly enough, my friend who I went with, she's now a doctor.
Oh, wow. Wow.
She did not like it and she went back to medicine.
What Allah wants, Allah makes happen.
What about you?
What did I want to be? I wanted to be so many things, Shahmeen, and I think that hasn't changed about me. So one day I wanted to be a teacher, one day I wanted to be a singer, one day I wanted to be an actress, one day I wanted to be an artist. And I think I want to achieve all of those dreams for that little girl. I have been a teacher at some point in my life. I've taught kickboxing. And in the school when I was also a kickboxer, so I got that experience. We are now doing a radio show, so I'm speaking and stuff like that. I haven't done acting yet. I think the little girl in me never wanted to be in a box, never wanted to be just one thing, and I think that little girl is still alive.
So Saba, now that you mentioned that, there were so many thoughts coming back to me, and that is a lot like me as well. I did want to be a teacher. When I was a little kid, I used to write on the board.
Yeah.
As a, on one of the cupboards. And I have taught. I got this opportunity. I was teaching for 5 years at a university. And I also wanted to be an actor, and I did it. I was
in a play, right?
In a play. Yeah. And one of the actors now, Mohib Mirza, is very famous, and I'm sitting here. If I do get an opportunity for acting, I would do it. Now I think the mother of
we should just do a Qyssa Productions and make our own telefilm or something. Yeah.
So the other question is from Faika. What is the one habit that we each want the other to quit?
I'll go first. So there's this thing that Shahmeen does is when I tell her, Shahmeen, I need to focus on something. And this was happening right now while we were arranging the podcast today. And I'm like, Shahmeen, I need to focus on this. And Shahmeen is like, Saba, ye kya karna hai? Saba, wo kya ho raha hai? And I was like, Shahmeen, please. Shahmeen, please.
Oh my God.
My brain literally gets scrambled when she does that. So please. And however, look, there are things that we tell each other that we don't like about each other, and then we do quit them. Like one of the things that I disliked that she used to do, and she has quit, is that she used to kind of micromanage me. Like she has this habit of always reminding people what to do, and I dislike that to bits because I consider myself a very reliable and dependable person. And when she keeps reminding me of things, I almost feel like she doesn't trust me.
I think
but she does.
And I think the reason why I quit was because I understood that someone else will do it without me micromanaging. Because that's not a...
so she stopped doing
so I stopped because I know it will get done. It is sorted.
And it will annoy me a bit. So she stopped doing that.
So what is that one...
You go.
Yeah. So what is that one thing that I would like Saba to quit is... Saba is... Saba सीधा चलती है. She does not know how to go teda, which means that she will be, if she has thought of something, It will have to be like that. She will convince the hell out of me for me to understand that her way is the right way. And that is also very good because that gives me great perspective. But sometimes I feel she just needs to let go. And it's okay to do something in a jugaad fashion. It's okay to take a shortcut sometimes with some things. It's okay if you don't have that contract signed, Saba, because it's okay. The world is not going to fall apart.
It comes back to bite you in the bottom.
It's okay if it comes back because I don't want that stress. So the thing is, let's say in Pakistan, if a tailor has said, "Baji, kapde taiyar hain," उसका मतलब है कपड़े नहीं तैयार हैं, ठीक है? So absorb it, let it go. It's okay, you know.
See, I put that expectation on myself. I don't put it for other people.
I know, but I feel that you fry your brains over it for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, look, I always have this feeling of whatever I do, I want to do it with 100% integrity.
Of course,
to the utmost.
No, so as if I don't have integrity. No, I have a lot of integrity, honey.
Yeah. A lot.
A lot. It's just that sometimes there is a, I don't want to put it in this way, but not everything, not everything has to be lakir ka fakir.
But I'm not a lakir ka fakir.
No, you're not in most things. I feel you've started understanding this. And I've seen you let go of things that were harming you mentally.
But thank you for that perspective because it helps me grow, to be honest. I think I do bend to Shahmeen's
No,
will
you
a lot.
should just say I get inspired by Shahmeen.
I bend to her will a lot.
Okay.
Hasham is asking, what do the two dots represent in the Q of Qyssa? So that is a very good question, Hasham. So can I take this one because
it's all yours.
Yeah? The Q in Qyssa, it has 3 or 4 different layers. So first of all, it is a Q, which is how Qyssa, the word starts, the first letter. And then it's also the Qaf of Urdu. That's why there's 2 dots on top of it. And within the Qyssa, in the negative space, there is almost like a comment or a talking bubble because Qyssa is a talking brand. So there's a lot of layers to the Q of Qyssa and why there's 2 dots on top.
Yes, and I think the entire credit for the branding and the look is...
She gave me very good direction, by the way. So
of course,
it's joint credit.
But of course. So since we are talking about
branding,
Sajjad has a question. How did you come up with the name Qyssa?
It's debatable.
It's debatable. I think वो एक होता है ना when you have twin buds.
See, it's synergy.
It's synergy.
It's synergy. It wasn't one person.
We were sitting. I was talking about me coming up with a book and talking about stories of women.
Yeah.
And we said, let's do this.
And also, I had a brand already called the Story Studio.
Story Studio.
Kind of have.
So we said.
So she said, Saba, I like the word stories. Let's do something with that. And then we were back and forth. We were like, shall we do kahani? Shall we do qissa? And
but this was not back and forth at another time. It was just there in the present.
First meeting.
It was the first meeting, first half an hour, and we were done with the name Qyssa.
We were like, this is what we want to do. We were
Qyssa
like,
is stories. Qyssa is our.
It will be a podcast.
So ये है हमारा Qyssa.
It was done like this. What is the strangest thing on your nightstand?
Well, there are 2 things. One is a pedestal fan, which is not as strange. I have it because I have tinnitus, which is ear ringing, and I need a sound at night. Now that I'm growing old, oh my God. I have this cup, which is a dry cup. They used in hijama, which is dry cupping, and I have it right next to me. And if I have pain here, and I fall asleep.
In your
just suck it out.
Wow. Okay.
What about you?
So I have in the drawer in my nightstand these, those foot patches, the detox foot patches that you put under your feet in the night, and then in the morning they have this black gunky thing on them. Those.
Ouch!
I love those. They actually are pretty good.
Who sent this question?
This was sent by Durya Tariq.
Okay.
Thank you, Durya.
Thank you, Durya. Okay, so Binesh has sent a question. Who was your first crush? Shah Rukh Khan.
Timeline match नहीं हो रही.
Timeline match हो रही? Of course हो रही है.
Well, how old were you when you had your first crush?
I mean, I think I was a little older.
I think Shahmeen को छुपा रही है. That's okay.
Okay, your first crush.
It was the wrestler Shawn Michaels.
Hmm.
Yeah. I never had a real life crush.
Oh my God, I just remembered.
Huh.
It was not a crush, and my husband is going to freak out on this.
पहले हंस लो.
I used to like Mithun Chakravarti. And and Saba and my husband still make so much fun of me. कौन किसको पसंद आता है मिथुन?
I am with Mr. Shahmeen on this one.
Mr.
I really am. This is
Okay.
Mithunda.
Mithunda. Oh come on guys, he was interesting.
Interesting.
आमिर हुसैन का क्वेश्चन है, कड़क चाय किसने इजाद की और उसको क्या सजा दी जाए?
जिसने भी इजाद की उसको सजा नहीं
जजा दी जाए.
Yes.
His other question is, have you ever had an oops, I forgot to switch off the mic moment on Qyssa?
We've had it on radio a few times where we
Oh
think
my
we've left the mic on.
Yes, we've had that
and
moment.
because it's live and we, as soon as the mics go off in the station, we're just like chit-chatting about random
and we're
things,
like random
hitting each other,
and
like
we're
picking
just like
on each
so
other, what
random.
we said, making fun of each other. And at one time, one of the mics was on, but it was partially on. So we got so freaked out because we thought that every like random nonsense that we were talking about was going out live.
Probably did.
No, it didn't.
Okay. But in radio, if for example, there's nonsense that listeners hear, it becomes very interesting.
Yeah. Nahid is saying, who inspired you on your journey?
मैं अपनी favorite हूँ.
I think for me,
my mother.
This is something. Your mother?
See, the thing is, I think it has been a journey. I don't think there's one time of inspiration. There have been times I went and did the acting gig. There was no inspiration. It happened. Then, of course, I was an architect. Of course, a very big part of my life is philanthropy, and I think that has shaped me and given me a lot that I feel I can equate to my success. And that has definitely been inspired by my mother, Ammi.
That's amazing.
And you?
As you said, it has changed throughout life. So I think when I was very young, I was very inspired by my mamu because he was just so warm and loving and caring, and I was his favorite niece. So, I was very inspired by the way that he showed love and how playful he was. Because at that time especially, like grown-ups weren't that playful. They wouldn't play games with children as much as parents do now.
Yes.
And then when I grew up, I think my inspiration was my boss and mentor, Suhail. And he's been a big inspiration in my life.
Have people.
Yeah. But, and then when I became a mother, I think I got inspired by other mothers around me, including my own mother. And now I'm very inspired by a very special person in my life, which is sitting right next to me. Current inspiration.
So Aisha Ismail also sent us a message that who is one of you that annoys the other person the most? What is the one thing? And the question must be answered by the person themselves. I think you are annoyed by me when I rush you.
There's one thing also.
What?
When we're doing something and you go directly to ChatGPT and you ask ChatGPT to brain, and I'm really like brainstorming. She's like, ChatGPT, what's happening? I'm like, that's like step 5. So now that we're done questions from you guys, we have our own questions for each other. All right.
So we have a rapid fire round.
If we are like Tom and Jerry, which a lot of people tell us we are, who is Tom and who is Jerry?
I'm the mouse that runs away everywhere. Who are you?
I'm hitting you. Okay. Voice note or text?
Voice note.
If you describe yourself as a Pakistani snack.
Slims. Mirchi lag jaye.
Okay, describe me as a Pakistani snack.
Slanty.
Slant. ठीक है तुमने कहा मैं सीधी हो अब टेढ़ी कैसे हो गई?
बहुत सीधी हो. Slanty is सीधा.
शाहरुख खान.
Shah Rukh Khan.
एक मिनट. नहीं. शाहरुख खान और फवाद खान.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Betrayal. Use 3 words to describe me.
Sorry, मैं कुछ और शाहरुख खान का सोच रही थी. Disciplined, very, 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 very talented, and very loyal.
Oh, thank you. What is my favorite hobby?
Gaming.
Yes, you're right. Am I an introvert or an extrovert?
Introvert.
इसको पता है. What can you absolutely rely on me for?
To get something done.
What can you
And a good advice.
Oh,
And
that's
good
nice.
advice.
What can you never rely on me for?
Nothing, Saba. I can rely on you for everything.
Okay, a deeper you. A fear you've recently overcome.
The fear that everything is bimari is.
Are you a hypochondriac?
I used to be.
Something you always forget to do before recording.
Fix my dupatta.
Dupatta saga.
Dupatta.
What's something people misunderstand about you?
They misunderstand that when I'm in a work environment or when there are targets, I will become like a boss. Sometimes people cannot distinguish between that, and that then it is taken that I am that person.
Bossy, not a boss.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can be bossy, but that is where work is concerned, or some target is concerned, or some.
When you mean business.
When I mean business. What hurts me also is when that is aligned with my personality, and that in my head, I have gone above and beyond for that person or people, and I hate being judged for my intention.
Like, judge me for actions, not intentions.
Exactly.
Right? If you weren't doing Qyssa, what would you be doing instead?
I think I would be heading, I am heading a charity association. I would have probably made one myself. And I do have getting kiras for acting, but that's not happening. That's not happening.
Director, producer. Your weirdest habit that no one knows about.
Then why would I say that on camera?
What?
My weirdest habit that I don't know that people
The cupping thing was weird. So about Qyssa, who would be your co-founder if it wasn't me?
Nobody. It would not happen.
I put that on purpose. Okay. One lesson Qyssa has taught you about people.
Our intention is to support women, but I have seen how women have supported us. The kind of people that have come out for Qyssa, amazing.
That is true. I absolutely agree. The episode that surprised you the most?
The stories have been amazing, Saba, but I think one episode that really touched me was, on a personal level, all women were amazing, was Mehreen Faiz episode. Where she spoke about, and I think we were going through something at that time, but when she spoke about opening to abundance and having that tawakkal that the next step is beautiful, that really hit me hard.
Okay. A story that made you teary-eyed on the show?
I think it was Rahila. Rahila's story, because I knew her so long and I never knew that part of it. I think that did leave me teary.
That left me teary-eyed too. The funniest moment we've had on air?
Bilkul!
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 Yeah.
So we say a lot of bilkul, and now because we know we say a lot of bilkul, then when Saba says or me, I say, then we start laughing out loud.
That's it for my rapid fire.
One word for me on the radio.
On the radio? Dedicated.
One word for you on the radio.
Not
dedicated.
No. Natural.
Natural. Wow. Funniest moment of Qyssa with me.
Oh my gosh. I think our dupatta saga.
Our dupatta saga.
Dupatta saga is a fun.
If Qyssa was a person, what vibe would she give you?
Oh, she would give me
Qyssa was a person.
Sassy vibes.
Qyssa was a person.
Yeah, Qyssa was
okay.
Should be classy and sassy.
And if it was a celebrity?
Oh, that's a good one. If it was a celebrity. ऐसा कोई है?
Angelina Jolie.
नहीं, Angelina बहुत subdued है.
अच्छा.
Someone funny but also classy. I think. Can't really think of anyone. हमें खुद बनना पड़ेगा.
We are the celebrities. Okay. Favorite Qyssa guest ever?
Favorite? That's very hard. Sajba, our first
Tajba.
guest. And it was our first episode as well with a guest. So it's special.
And the second question is, who deserves a part 2? And I would say...
Also Tajwa.
Also
But
Tajwa.
a lot of our guests that we did in season 1, I think all of them
All
deserve a
of
part
them.
2.
All of them.
Because we had a different format then. It was more conversation. Now it's more focused. I think we inshallah want to bring all of them
Inshallah.
back.
Inshallah. Again, which episode hit you in the feels?
I mean, it's most recent as well that we did. It was with Rahila. But I also feel the episode that we did with on charity, sorry, Sabuj, his story and the way that he works also really, was great.
Qyssa's anthem song.
Qyssa's anthem song.
बहरीन में
पाकिस्तान
पाकिस्तान का एक छोटा सा हिस्सा आप सुन रहे हैं
वीकेंड
पर किस्सा. Dream guest for Qyssa.
Dream guest. Muniba Mazari.
Oh, yes. For sure. For sure. One thing you'd change about Qyssa's journey?
Nothing, actually. I think our journey has turned out to be like, it has its ups and downs, but I think we needed those to learn and grow and be what we are today. So nothing.
What is that one behind the secret scene that no one knows?
About Qyssa?
About Qyssa or us or the radio?
So we do all of the legwork ourselves, which includes like setting up the podcast studio. We do all the tech work. We spend a lot of time on editing. We spend a lot of time on like doing our social media
and also collaborating with people. There are a lot of meetings, a lot of conversations,
guests,
calls,
lining up guests, everything.
And talking about where we're going to take this ahead. And we do have something interesting in the works.
Yes, and even when it comes to the radio, it's like a lot of behind the scenes. Like we don't just show up and just play songs.
We have it's content,
and we're operating that whole system.
Bringing in the songs, bringing in guests.
Yeah.
And of course, we are very grateful to Live FM 107.2 for giving Pakistan this platform.
Absolutely.
If not Qyssa, what would we call the show?
If not Qyssa, it can be nothing else but Qyssa.
In one line, what does Qyssa mean to you today?
Qyssa is my baby.
Our baby.
My baby. Our baby. But when you talk about your children, you also see my babies, not my children. So as we are both parents, but it's our
Qyssa
baby.
is our baby.
So this is the last thing we're going to do, is who's more likely to, and you're not going to say we'll just point to each other or to ourselves, okay? So who's most likely to forget the time check during the radio show? Yes. Who's most likely to go off on a random tangent during the radio show? Who's most likely to crack up laughing while trying to record a serious line? That's both of us. That's both of us, actually. Who's more likely to get emotional during an episode? Really?
I think both of us. When it's emotional, it's emotional.
Yeah. Why stop emotions? Who's most likely to turn a casual chat into a deep life lesson? Who's most likely to come up with a last-minute brilliant idea right before going live? Who's most likely to start humming a song on air without realizing? Who's most likely to accidentally spill chai on the table? Who's most likely to reply to messages in the middle of recording?
Always on the phone.
Who's most likely to say, let's just wing it 5 minutes before the show starts? No, you! With your extempore.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
Okay. Who is
this about me?
No, it's us.
Okay.
All of us. All of us. It's who is more dramatic? Who takes longer to reply on WhatsApp? Yes. All right. So this has been super fun. Thank you so much for joining us on this anniversary special edition of the Qyssa podcast. 2 years. Thank you for your support, for sticking with us, for watching us, and for
helping us grow.
Yes.
And I hope that everyone continues this support.
Yes.
And we love you all.
Yeah. Love you. Happy anniversary.